Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, New York City, we have Mike Bodson. He's the President and CEO of the DTCC. We're going to be talking about geopolitics, digitization, and tokenized assets as key trends for 2020. Mike, it's great to have you with us now. A lot of uncertainty out there. It's Monday, February 24th. We have the major averages down over 3% each. Charged election season coming up in the U.S. These are definitely going to impact market stability, at least for the near term.
Yeah, well, markets don't like instability. They don't like the great unknown. And I think what's happening geopolitically globally and then what's going on with the U.S. elections obviously brings a lot of uncertainty to the marketplace. I think the Democratic race right now is tending to be something different than what people anticipated. And I think people are going to react to that. So I think people like certainty. The markets like to see it's going to go one way. But when you have a period of time where there's so much uncertainty around the world. I think what we're seeing with the coronavirus, what we're seeing with North Korea, what we're seeing with the Middle East, you know, you can say black swans, they're not really black swans because you see them out there, but the fact is there's more, I think, now than ever, and that'll drive the markets.
All right, let's talk about tokenization of assets. Do you think that could help to alleviate the uncertainty, whether it's specific to this time period or just going forward with the markets?
Not really. Honestly, I think it's really more of a play of efficiency of the marketplace, where I think tokenization and digitization of assets may create new ways of playing the market or creating exposure or investing in different asset classes. But it really is more of an efficiency play. It's just another manifestation of taking an asset and putting it in a different form to let trading happen in a much more efficient manner. And I think that's what's going to happen with digitization.
Do you think we'll see more digitization in the financial services industry?
Definitely. It's needed. I think, you know, while we are the deepest and most efficient capital markets in the world currently, it would provide a much higher level of efficiency, a lower cost, take out some of the risk, and at the end of the day, it's this man on the street that's going to benefit, right? When you drive down the cost of trading, I think people forget that it's the people who are investing in pension funds and mutual funds. They really are the ultimate beneficiary of a more efficient marketplace, and that's what digitization is going to do for the marketplace.
So when you implement these new technologies, does that always make for challenging transitions? What are, you know, financial services, there's a lot of legacy systems that need to transition along with these newer technologies. You just don't flip on a switch and everything's digitized.
You have hit the biggest, I think, hurdle that we have to face, because the street has built up through decades all these systems. They've made massive investments in technology and processes, procedures. And unfortunately, we haven't all done it the same way. Every firm has decided to follow a slightly different path. So when you come in with a new paradigm, when you come in with a new technology stack and say, these will benefit you, you're asking them to stop investment in their existing plant, maybe write some money off, and then spend money transitioning to something else, and that's very, very difficult. And with a company like ourselves, while we have major players like JP Morgan or Citibank or BAML, as our clients, we also have small broker-dealers with laptops, and that's about it for their technology. So we have to figure out, how do you transition that entire marketplace at one time and not disadvantage the small guys versus the large guys or the middle guys, and that's going to be quite a challenge. So part of it is building it is almost the simple part. Transitioning is going to be the difficult part.
Yeah, because the capital markets one size fits all certainly is not the mantra. No. Do you think at the end of the day that it is beneficial to go digital for financial services?
Yeah, I think it is the next phase of creating efficiencies in the marketplace, of using the new technology. People are always like, oh, is it DLT, is it AI? It's all of it coming together that's really going to be powerful and really is going to move the marketplace. But it's going to embed through smart contracts, for instance. It'll embed rules within the digital asset itself, so it'll eliminate manual processing or separate processing. That'll create efficiencies to drive down operating risk, and that's really what's going to help the market develop and continue to grow as it has in the past.
All right, Mike, thanks for the insight, and thanks for joining us at MarketSite.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.